smack my ass like a drum.
Clap your hands and clap your thighs, because Dave Meltzer's lying. What a fucking surprise. Hi guys, Dr. Seuss here, General Jerry. And today we're going to be talking about something that I don't think gets talked a lot, really that much. In today's video, we're going to be talking and asking the question, should dirt sheets just stop outright just reporting what Dave Meltzer's saying? For anyone who is unaware, recently, Dave Meltzer has made probably two ridiculous articles. Two articles that are legit so bad that actually Adam Cole from the AEW had actually called Dave Meltzer out and said he was completely in the wrong. For anyone who doesn't know, Dave Meltzer reported that Adam Cole, the reason why he left WWE was because reportedly he was going to be a manager for Keith Lee, and that's the reason why he left. Adam Cole, literally seeing this on the news, actually had to say the truth and just turn around and says, no, that's actually not what happened. That's not what happened. So you're getting to the point where legit AEW people are actually calling out Dave Meltzer on his bullshit, okay? For anyone who doesn't know, Dave Meltzer has this massive, grudge against WWE. Apparently there was some lawsuit back in the day, or I don't know what it is. So ever since, this guy has just hated WWE. Like, he just hates them to the point where he wants to burn the company down, okay? Do I like WWE and what they're doing currently now? No. But here's the thing. When you're a journalist, you got to remain unbiased. You can obviously state your opinion, but you got to use logical thinking. Not Dave. Dave just seems to just report things for the sake of reporting it. Like, for no reason. Like, Dave Meltzer and the Keith Lee thing was completely wrong. I'm going to actually give you a list. 5 years ago, now this is only 3% of what he's got wrong in his entire career, but I'm going to go through every single thing that he got wrong, okay? And I don't want to hear this argument that, oh, well, he's just a third party and he's this and he's that. I understand that, but if you're a dirt sheet, you have a responsibility to actually report news that is somewhat credible. Please don't be lazy. Use Dave Meltzer and just spew out crap and then blame it on him for him getting it wrong. Here's the thing. These dirt sheets are just as bad because they really are just a bunch of lazy assholes that just straight up use what Dave Meltzer says and just makes their own post. It's the height of laziness. Like, none of these actual dirt sheets actually come up with their own opinion. They just use Dave Meltzer, use it as some weird propaganda, both in WWE and AEW, and then essentially wrestling now has become equivalent to CNN versus Fox News. I don't want that feeling. I don't want that feeling for wrestling. I want to enjoy the product. I don't want these people just constant debates. And Davey Boy is just, he's weird. Like, let's be honest. Like, he's a fucking weirdo. He's a complete weirdo. Like, let's be honest. Okay? So let's go through some of the things that he said right here. Lashley versus Lesnar at SummerSlam. Never happened. Punk returns in 2014, which never happened. Roman's coronation at insert pay-per-view. Neville's Mickey Mouse gimmick. Yeah, anybody remember that? They said that Neville was going to have a Mickey Mouse gimmick, which just never happened. Owens and Zayn at the WrestleMania pre-show. Ronda Rousey and The Rock versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, which never happened. They were supposed to have a match. It just never happened. Undertaker versus Braun Strowman, never happened at WrestleMania 32. Lesnar versus Wyatt at WrestleMania 32. Cena versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 32. Daniel Bryan never getting a big push after refusing to work Saudi Arabia. That actually never happened. AJ Styles to Raw to the draft 2017. Nakamura to Raw on the draft in 2018. Nia Jax and Brock Lesnar both have backstage heat. Never fucking happened. Jason Jordan is set to return in July 2018. Kalisto to be a gay hairdresser. This is a real story that he made up. Like, this is a legit, real thing that he said. NXT TakeOver War Games will have 4 matches. Vince Russo is the reason TNA lost its TV deal. Turns out that's not the reason why TNA lost its TV deal. It wasn't because of Vince Russo. Lesnar versus Balor at Great Balls of Fire, which never happened. Lesnar versus Elias at Extreme Rules 2018, never happened. Lesnar versus Kane versus Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. Goldberg versus Lesnar to close WrestleMania 33. Reigns versus Lesnar at SummerSlam 2017. Nakamura versus Mahal in the Hell in a Cell match. Styles versus Cena, SummerSlam 2017. A UK pay-per-view in May 2017. The Hardy Boys have signed a Ring of Honor deal, which never happened. They actually won the Raw Tag Team titles the next day. The Young Bucks being the best tag team wrestlers. I just wanted to add that in because it's still fucking wrong. Jason Jordan neck injury changed to back injury and then immediately changed it back to neck injury because Jason Jordan said it was a neck injury. Bayley and Corey Graves' love angle never happened. Aries left WWE because he didn't want to be in 205 Live. Aries has stated that he has no problem with 205 Live, so that never happened. And yep, that is only 1% of everything that Dave Meltzer has gotten wrong. You get the actual point, okay? Now, here's the thing, alright? For me, this straight up is just the worst thing ever. Like, because Dave Meltzer currently now, like, and this is more of a PSA, it's more the fact that I don't even, do I blame Meltzer? Yes, but do you know who I blame? I blame these dirt sheets for keeping his shit and constantly using him. Like, I don't understand why is it that, like, these dirt sheets keep using his sources? Is it because you just need a fall guy in case anything gets wrong? Like, why is it that they're constantly using it? And I'm asking the question. I'm not asking the man to be boycotted. I'm not asking him to be cancelled. I'm just asking the question, should we, as an actual community, not take him serious anymore? Because this is a serious question. The man has got a lot of things wrong. Like, overwhelmingly has got a few things wrong. Like, it's like a ridiculous amount of things wrong. And it's gotten to the point where it's not even funny anymore. Like, it was funny, you know, but now it's getting ridiculous. Okay? We're going to get into this article here. This is what really just ticked me off. Some of his topics are just the worst. And this was reported by Ringside News. Okay? Which constantly just use his sources. AEW studies all the numbers of Tony Khan, wants to make sure his company is on the right track. This led to TK, Tony Khan, to discover some interesting facts about his fan base. During the Wrestling Observer Radio, okay, Dave Meltzer brought up in an interview with Tony Khan where he shared some new stats about AEW fans. Okay, let's see what it is. They are usually the youngest skewing sports program in television, but that's not all. On average, AEW fans also have more money than WWE fans. They are likely to have a college education. This is a direct quote. One of them is that they're the youngest skewing wrestling show on television, and he noted that on most weeks they're the youngest skewing whatever sports show, whatever the fuck. Many weeks it's them or soccer. During the NBA season, there are weeks when it's the NBA, and it's mostly NBA, AEW, and international soccer. The other is that the AEW is most with the median income, median family income, and also the highest percentage of college educated audience. People can get mad at that one too. That's the most fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, you should, like, what? So hang on, so if you're an AEW fanboy and you don't watch WWE, you automatically have a better, like, college, you can graduate and you have a better income. Okay, right. Here's the thing, Davey. Why is it that all of these fucking neckbeards are on Twitter asking for a free link in AEW? Okay? Why you gotta insult people that actually have their own fucking house, like me, that actually pay for these shitty pay-per-views, like me, unlike the actual main AEW audience, actually pay for their pay-per-views. God damn it, a little bit of fucking thank you would be nice, Davey. Surprised you probably live stream. For God's sake. You probably get it for free anyway. And it's ridiculous to me how these people, what a ridiculous statement that is. Like, could you imagine if I was like a football fucking analyst and I said, by the way, most Liverpool fans have a better education than Manchester United fans? What a ridiculous statement that would have been. So why is it okay for this wrinkly, mummy-faced prick, why is it okay for him to say this type of stuff, but any other sports analyst would have been fired? Why is it that dirt sheets constantly use what this man has to say? It is actually vile at the amount of misinformation, because this guy hates WWE so much to the point where he wants to burn the wrestling industry as we know it. He wants to burn it to the ground. He wants everything to be Japanese, kicks, swings, no story, like just high-flying cape stuff and all that there. No variety. This man wants no variety at all. He never praises anything good. This is a man that straight up said that he didn't give 5 stars for Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. Immediately, someone would have been blackballed for that. But not Dave. No, they keep using his articles, and it's actually shame on these dirt sheets. It's shame on them for constantly using him. So, I'm going to say this. You know what we should do? I think we should do absolutely nothing. I don't see, you know what we should do? Why don't we come up with our own sources? Why is it that they can use Dave Meltzer, but whenever I have a legitimate opinion and I actually have maybe some inside scoop, if you catch my drift, why don't you quote me, huh? Ringside seats. Why don't you do that? I'm a credible source. I'm credible. Why don't you use me? Why don't you talk to the crackhead down the street? Ask him what his opinion is. Maybe, because I'd rather have little Timmy the crackhead over in the far lane, probably in the bus stop, and have his opinion than Dave Mummy fucking Meltzer, okay? The mummy himself, the mummy fucking returns. I'd rather have a crackhead. I would rather, because it'd be more entertaining than listen to this absolute mongoloid. He's an idiot. Shame on you, dirt sheets, for taking his opinion. It is quite disgusting, especially this article that he's posted right now, that AEW fans have more of a college education. And to be like that, by all means, if you want men to just have, like, you know, the fucking neck beards and the gargoyle looking faces and stuff, you know, and you want a real man, you know what I mean? Davey, hit me up there, boy. On the side though, like, dirt sheets, can we just stop reporting on this guy? He's just a fucking moron. He's a total fucking idiot. Like, to stop you, like, you guys, I don't even check out ringside seats anymore. I used to love this, but they just constantly use this guy as a source. I can't take you seriously. If I see any dirt sheet that has Dave Meltzer, I don't take it serious. Dave has no fucking clue what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. Anyway, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out. Go fuck yourself, Dave Meltzer, you fucking ball bag.